Be Wealthy and Smart, episode 995.
Step into a world of wealth and financial freedom without budgets, boredom, or bosses on Be Wealthy and Smart. And now, here's your host, Linda P. Jones.
Welcome to Be Wealthy and Smart. I'm Linda P. Jones, America's Wealth Mentor, empowering women and men worldwide to financial freedom. On today's show, we're going to talk about when will the housing market crash? Because that was actually the most searched phrase on Google. So I thought, well, I better address that question if everybody wants to know. If you haven't listened to my 2022 forecast yet, that episode has all of my forecasts about real estate, stocks, crypto, everything is in that forecast. So I highly encourage you to listen to that. But I also wanted to give just an abbreviated version just on real estate since it's on everyone's mind. My overall forecast for 2022 is that real estate and particularly high-end homes are still going to boom. That's because I don't see that we're going to have the projected 4 to 5 interest rate hikes, which is what really affects the price of housing. I think we're going to have closer to 1 or 2, probably 2, interest rate hikes, which means interest rates will go up by 0.5%, but that's not too bad considering that we are still in the 3% range for interest rates. So it's still very, very affordable at 3.87% for a current 30-year mortgage, which is up a 1% over 1 year ago, but still very low, very affordable interest rates. So a survey was done and people were asked about whether they thought housing was going to continue to rise. And their answers were actually at the lowest level since May of 2020. In other words, most people said no, they didn't think real estate would continue to rise. And as we know, the majority are usually wrong, so that's a very bullish sign. They also said it was not a good time to buy, which of course it's not a great time to buy because there's very little inventory and too much demand, which means there's multiple offers and the price is going over the asking price, etc. So of course we all know it's not a great time to buy, and these are record high prices. And in fact, prices are up 18.5% year over year in December. And for the year 2021, homes appreciated 15% versus 6% in 2020. So the most sensitive thing to real estate is interest rates. And as interest rates go up, that makes real estate less affordable because your mortgage payment is increasing as interest rates increase. So of course, if interest rates rise, that is going to cause a reduction in what people can afford, and that will impact the housing market. But since we're only going to have a couple of interest rate hikes this year, I don't see that as a huge problem. We still have really strong demand, not a lot of inventory, low interest rates, basically the same conditions that we've had over the last couple of years are continuing again this year. Now, I have said that I did think that a little bit more supply would come on the market because people were thinking about selling this spring more so than the last 2 years, since some of the COVID mandates are loosening up a little bit. I know here in Southern California, in the desert area, we are doing away with the mask mandate as of February 14th. So things are changing and opening up, and I think that will make people more comfortable to list their homes and make people more comfortable to go look at homes. And that should get the market moving a little bit more. But having said that, with interest rates staying low, I think it's going to continue to be a hot market, and I'm not seeing any signs of a real estate crash happening this year, although many experts are forecasting that and have been forecasting it for 1 or 2 years. I still am not seeing it yet, but having said that, this is a great time to take advantage of low interest rates, to refinance, get your payments as low as possible, and take advantage of those low interest rates continuing because, well, next year we might see rates increase a lot more, and that would impact housing prices and that would impact the housing market. But all in all, it looks good for this year. I'm not seeing that we are going to have a crash. So I just want to give you my 2 cents and my forecast of what I'm seeing, and hopefully that'll give you some peace of mind. If you haven't yet subscribed to Be Wealthy and Smart, hit the subscribe button and you'll be notified as soon as new podcasts are available so you never miss one of them. And check out my new book, 3 Steps to Quantum Wealth, The Wealth Heiress's Guide to Financial Freedom by Investing in Cryptocurrencies. It's available on Amazon. That's all for today. Until next time, live the good life and be wealthy and smart.
Thank you for listening to Be Wealthy and Smart with Linda P. Jones. Share the wealth and tell your family and friends about the show. Check out our website, blog, and social media for more riches at www.bewealthyandsmart.com.